What's up, everybody? Let me get everything situated right quick. I'm up here at my office. Up here, Majestic Business Services, guys. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Deonte Burden. Listen, I want to have a quick live feed with you guys. Oh Lord, just thought about something. This is Mr. Short Dollar. 1 second. I am I'm on the wrong thing here. I got my other YouTube channel set up. Moving too fast. Where we at? Oh yeah. All right, there we go. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Deonte Burton, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Want to have a quick live feed with you guys today because it's something that I ran across when I was riding with my cousin last week, and we were checking out some. I had to drop him off at an auto repair place, and I know he had a Mercedes, and what he was telling me about, the damage that was done, how much it was going to cost him to uh, get the car at the shop. And he was like, "Yeah, man, thank God I got this insurance." And I was like, "What kind of insurance you got?" He said, "Auto repair insurance." And so, what I want to do a live feed today, because I did a little research into it, because we've discussed home warranties and things like that before, and even had conversations about extended warranties when you buy your cars. And I just did a little research. I want to have a live feed discussing today, car repair insurances. How does it benefit you or not? Again, we're talking about car repair insurance and how does it benefit you or not. Again, I am Deonte Burton, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. We're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Twitter. On the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel, we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and investing. We have a grants playlist with over 150 different grant opportunities for you guys to take advantage of. There are currently over 600 videos on the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel. So, regardless of where you're watching this at right now, make sure you go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. That's the main hub, all the videos and that. So even if you have to leave out of this live stream, but now you can always go back to the YouTube channel and check out the information there. Okay, guys. So we're having a discussion again today about. Sorry, been up in the office all day. We're having a discussion today about car repair insurance. So we talk about car repair insurance and what exactly is it, and what car repair insurance is. Kind of get the correct definition. I had it in front of me, guys. But theoretically, what car repair insurance is that it pays a certain amount, can be 100% minus the deductible for major car repairs on a car. Typically, what's covered with car repair insurance is not necessarily the maintenance side, but maintenance being i.e. brakes, i.e. tires, oil changes, things like that, the normal wear and tear stuff, but more so major repairs and things like that. That's what's typically covered with car car repair insurance. And again, I know most people have some familiarity or somebody's brought to your attention in regards to um, car warranties. So what when I was listening to my cousin, he told me the actual repairs were going to cost about $6,000. So I'm like, damn, that's pretty good because he was riding in a Mercedes, and I was like, but he said wife hit a pothole and the axle had cracked, and so he had to send it to his shop that was repairing it with the car repair insurance. So that's what had me kind of think about, doing some research on it. And I found kind of like mixed information in regards to doing my research, kind of like with somewhat with the home warranties. Some people have had good experiences, some people have had horrible, depending on who you went through to get the actual situation taken care of. Kind of dictated, the actual experience that you had. I want to check something right quick. Okay. Okay, cool. Want to make sure the stream yard is there. But again, it's conflicting reports in regards to the experience that most people have in regards to getting the car repair insurance. If you guys know, like I know, typically the basic stuff, the tires and oil change, that's something you can live with. But typically we start having issues with the motor, with the transmission, steering column and things like that. Those prices can get astronomical. And car repair prices aren't going down, they aren't staying stable, they're actually going up, especially as we move forward where cars have more technological advances and repair costs and things like that are definitely going up in relation to that. Especially start talking about electronic cars and hybrid cars, things like that. So I want to just have that conversation when I was looking. I did some research, and then feel free, guys. You guys got any questions or anything like that to chime in? You see, I don't see anybody on the YouTube or the. So I'm trying to see on the other one. See, and one came in. But feel free if you guys got any questions or comments in regards to what we're discussing as far as car repair insurance. And again, it's pretty much this insurance coverage you have for major repairs on your car. Typically, again, what's not covered is just your basic maintenance things that you may have going on with your car. Mixed reviews on if it's worth it or not. The actual premiums which what your monthly fees can range anywhere from 80 to maybe a couple $100 a month, depending on what kind of vehicle you have. With doing that, the deductible may be it varies. It can be probably up to 100, maybe a little bit over $100 for a deductible, depending on what you get done. Even for the actual added coverage. The issue you got to come up just saying to yourself is that will the actual thing that I'm trying to do get paid? What I would suggest in just doing research, because upon finding research, you have some traditional ones. The probably most popular is probably Car Shield, and you got mixed reviews in regards to what Car Shield will and will not do in regards to car repairs. Let's see something, guys. I want to make sure everything's fine on this end with this. Mixed reviews in regards to what Car Shield would and would not do. As far as car repairs, what the underlying thing, I've seen some people were able to actually get repairs done, no problem. And then some issues came up where they may fix the motor, but the actual component going to the motor, they didn't replace that, and that had to be done first. Or the actual insurance may require a person to do some kind of troubleshooting to find out what's wrong, and then at that point they may cover it or may not cover it. Upon doing the troubleshooting, it may not be an item that falls under the realm of the coverage, being a major repair for the actual vehicle, but the person's still on the hook to be able to pay for those particular items that they got done. That can actually put you in a funky spot with that. But that was one of the things that I was kind of looking at, probably maybe one of the biggest drawbacks. But when you see people that actually had major repairs needed, they major things that were needed, if I keep my own car, can I get a new paint job for my car with the insurance? No, it's major repairs. A paint job is more of the systems, powertrains. That means the motor, transmissions, any other steering systems, things like that, frames and stuff. But actual cosmetic things like that, no, they're not covered up under that. That was the question: was if you key your own car, I don't know why you're gonna key your own car, but I'll leave you alone with that. But back to what I was saying in regards to the benefit that some people have had. I've seen some people. What if I hit it with a hammer? Come on, man. Threw my whole damn train of thought off. Come on, man, stop playing on here. Too early in the day. Got somebody playing on the live and stuff. I was trying to be civil for a second and everything. Now, if you're gonna if you got enough sense to hit your damn car with a hammer, you might want to go swing your hammer on something else. But we're talking about is it worth it in regards to the actual item we're getting? It depends. What I would suggest, and I thought it was a pretty good food for thought, was that there were a lot of repair shops. If you have somebody that you already have a relationship with, your auto repairs and things like that, I would just touch base with them and get their recommendation on what do they recommend as some of the best ones, because they actually deal with the claims one-on-one all the time, so they probably have a more better idea on who covers certain claims, who don't, because there's several. Like I say, Car Shield being the most popular. I mean, they have they use Ice-T, their spokesperson, with a lot of their videos. But again, I've heard both sides. They fix them. They'll pay for the claims on this and some things they don't. The best suggestion I got, and I think this is with anything, have a conversation with some of the people that that actually do the repairs, so your repair shop that you may have, or even call a couple of repair shops before you get it and find out, which ones are probably the best ones to get in regards to the actual auto repair insurance. Two ways that they can be acquired. You can get it financed with your car purchase, or you can buy it outside the finance your car. I always recommend when you do things like that, you actually get outside of the car purchase. We've done videos before in the past where we've discussed. I want to make sure I got this live feed working correctly. I guess everything's fine now. We've done videos in the past where we've actually discussed gap insurance. Gap insurance is actually the insurance product that you can buy when actually you have some kind of claim on your car, and just say the value of your car, because the actual car insurance will pay for the value of the car. But if the loan difference is greater than the value of the car, the gap insurance usually, i.e., pays for that gap or the difference between the actual value of the car and what you owe. Those can be financed through the actual car purchase. And I had a discussion before where I said you can get it cheaper and you can stop it at any time if you get it outside of your car purchase, instead of doing that at the finance part. And I probably recommend the same thing. A lot of times we buy cars, they offer the extended warranty. You can get that at that time financed through the purchase, or maybe one-time purchase with that. I still always will recommend getting it outside of the actual car purchase, because again, you can probably get it cheaper. You get a chance to actually shop around and find certain things. And depending on the life of the car, even though it may be at the tail end of the actual finance period, the cost still may be fine. You maybe still need a product or not. It may not be advantageous for you to do it, especially with gap insurance, because again, depending on where things may fall, depending on if your rate, you have a lower rate, it's not even going to benefit you to have gap insurance near the end of the loan, because you're just paying for everything, right? The value of the car and the amount you owe is going to be about the same. So there is really no gap to do that. So again, it goes back to when you purchase the actual the car repair insurance. I would number one, reach out to different repair shops to kind of get an idea of which ones have a good reputation of paying the claims, and things they don't pay for, to get out, who would you want to have it with, and actually get an idea of which claims they take care of. Also, to make sure you get it outside of the actual car purchase when you're doing it. Don't necessarily take care of it while you're during the purchase of your car. You get included with a note. It may seem like it may be more difficult. You might get a salesman that say, well, hey, you can get it cheaper with us, or doing this, that, and that. They don't damn know. They just know what the hell they're doing right then and there. They're not selling insurance. So I will get all that stuff done outside of the purchase of the vehicle. I have a couple questions. One of the questions that I would ask, that you could ask them, is from a stipulation standpoint, because you already get an idea of what's covered and what's not covered. That's why I say, again, you want to try to acquire this stuff outside the purchase of the car. Because when you're purchasing your car, they're not going to sit down and tell you what's covered and not. Going to give you the general spiel, major items, as long as you take care of maintenance, things of that things. Same thing that they do typically with extended warranty. But I definitely would call, or one of the questions I would ask is, are you able to choose your actual repair shops when you're picking this particular insurance? I think that's very, very important, because at the end of the day, if you take it to a certain dealership or a certain repair shop and they have some kind of relationship with doing things, they may not be too quick to give you opportunity to get your claim processed or whatever. You just don't know. And you don't necessarily, or you may not necessarily have a good feel or good relationship with the repair shops that they actually sending you to. So that's one of the questions you want to ask with that. And are there any other additional benefits we're having? The additional benefits can be travel, roadside assistance, things like that. Those are kind of proactive questions you want to be asking in regards to that. In regards to acquiring any kind of auto repair insurance. Guys, y'all got to bear with me. It's been a long day today. Again, we're discussing car repair insurance. How can it benefit you or not? Let's see one thing with that. Overall, guys, I've never had it before. Would I purchase it? I wouldn't be against it. I thought, just riding with my cousin, I just seen right then and there, he had a $6,000 claim. They just paid a little bit over $100 to get taken care of with doing it. Probably a couple questions to come in mind, depending on what kind of car I have. will it be doable for doing that? I mean, if you probably got a car that maybe a little bit more in value, and I'm not even thinking about the damn dollar, man. We start talking about value of repairs, but just say if you know repairs, the certain things can be over $5,000. I guess that's a state of the pocket question. It may be something to kind of be thinking about and visit that question with that. I would do a very good job of due diligence to find out, as much about the companies as possible. But definitely, guys, I think, the advice I gave you in regards to touching bases with the repair shops and even some of the dealerships to see, who normally processes claims, what do they don't what don't they process claims for, and usually what some of the stipulations. I would assume you probably still on the same guidelines, some of the same guidelines you may have with extended warranty, but they make want to make sure that you probably stay on course with certain maintenance requirements. Just say if you haven't, I don't necessarily know, and I may be wrong on this, but I think it can vary. They may be looking to how much has you stayed on top of with your regular maintenance, be it oil changes, transmission, things like that, where they pay for certain things. Um, but I think that again, they can do your homework on that. But I definitely still will wait and go outside of my normal car purchase. All that stuff would be something outside of that. I would not finance that through with the purchase of my vehicle. But y'all know a lot of times when we're sitting at that table, that salesman can rush you through a lot of things you may not necessarily be comfortable with. But just, wait till you get home. You can call your car insurance place and do your due diligence from there. Let me see. Have anybody came in yet? Anybody got any questions or anything in regards to that? You guys got any questions about car repair insurance? I was just doing a live in between. I might go on my other YouTube channel and do a live and stuff. If anybody got any familiarity with car repair insurances, that's one, again, that was one of my first times I was riding with my cousin. And he was telling me that was one of the first times I even ran across somebody that actually had car repair insurance, just telling about it. He was just like raving about it, like it was the best thing. But once I started doing research, and it may just be because it's maybe one of the things a lot of times people don't think about till they need it. Folks venting and stuff were doing it. And so I couldn't tell you if it was more negative experience than it was positive experience. I just want to discuss the product we're doing it. But I do think going back to what I mentioned before, I think the best thing is kind of the people that actually deal with that stuff mostly. That being the repair shops, they probably give you a better idea what probably the best one for you, or what they had the best experience for to kind of help start you or going on a certain path to acquiring it. But definitely, if you got a vehicle where expenses can be very costly, I don't think it'll hurt you to have it. But if it's something that's going to be probably, on the higher side with doing it, and you maybe have a lot of stipulations upon your research in regards to them paying the claims, maybe something, second guess with that. But I definitely do my due diligence with it. It's the same concept. We start talking about those home warranties. Sometimes, I've had, home warranty over 15 years. Some stuff smooth exchange, good to go. Some things I thought was some of the biggest damn BS in the world, taking me through loops and circles, switching over different repair guys and all that kind of stuff we're doing it. So I think it's kind of give or take. But once you get a big ticket item replaced or done and stuff like that, kind of the math will kind of work out with that or not. Okay. Let me see. Anybody got any questions, guys? Okay. Guess not. But my man there with the hammer, if one hits himself and hit his car with a hammer. What if I hit my car with a hammer profile? So I don't see anybody else tuned in or anything like that. Well, listen, guys, I'm going to call it a live. I may do one later on. I don't see nobody else on the live feed. I might hop on the live later on, just in case. But if you came in on tail end or whatever, remember, go to my YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can check out this video in its entirety. We'll discuss, car repair insurance. Is it a benefit to you or not? Okay. Again, make sure you guys, check out all that video. We've had a release, I think this month, four different entrepreneur grant videos. Got some more great information coming on. You guys know I'm a accountant by profession, so I've been knee-deep with tax season. So anytime I get an opportunity to make some kind of video to share with you guys, help benefit you guys, I definitely will. Hope everybody being safe out there. Don't see any questions or comments, anything. Talk to you soon. Love you guys. And make sure you go to the channel and subscribe. We've got some more great information coming down the pipe. Talk to you soon. Mm-mm.